60, I think. No, 67. 68. 68. Number 68. We have selfish desire and horrible anger, which fester, right?
Yep.
Inside us, we will never admit, yet without provocation, we criticize others and self-righteously charge them with force we possess. Trample him. Everybody has text. Trample him, dance on the head of treacherous concept of selfish concern, tear out the heart of the self-centered butcher who slaughter our child gain final release. You understand this, right? So what we are saying here is, this teaching is about how to control your undisciplined mind, right? Self-centered attitude mind. So, so that means we are trying to. The ordinary mind is undisciplined, right? Ordinary mind. So therefore, what we are training is training our ordinary mind. The ordinary mind is dominated by desire, anger, afflictive emotions. So desire, anger, afflictive emotions are ordinary mind. So they are temporary, but they have beginning but end. We can end this desire, we can end anger, right? All are temporary, not always there. But there's beginning of desire, beginning of anger, but we will be end desire and anger. But when we talk about this opposite of the self-centered mind, which is cherishing other mind, has no beginning, no end. It will go further and further, no limitation, right? Ordinary mind do have limitation. It's not, you cannot go too far, ordinary mind, there's a limitation. But mind like cherishing others, compassionate mind, Buddhist mind, and limitless. You can go more and more. You know why? Because ordinary mind is the base, ground is mistaken. So ground is mistaken means confusion, ignorance. So ordinary mind is basis of ignorance. So because ignorance is confused mind, right? So because of this, we don't see our own nature. We never see our emotions, our nature, right? Because our nature is obscured by the ignorance. So ignorance. Number two, this ignorance make you confused and agitated mind. Because nobody want pain and suffering, right? Nobody want to be anger, nobody want to be jealousy, but it just come constantly. It's just like natural, natural in our mind. So that means the ignorance fundamental ignorance confuse our mind, and we don't see ourselves, we don't see our nature. We just only looking on the surface and not the deeper level. If you are looking from deeper level, then you will see that if you are looking from the deeper level means through meditation, analyze the problem, analyze the emotion, then finally you will find that through your analytical meditation, you will be able to remove this temporary afflictive emotions, because to you analyze. If somebody make you anger, no analyzing, maybe just hit back. But if you analyze, then means, oh, wait a little bit. What's the cause of anger? Who created the anger? What is the really cause of this anger? Is this external, internal, or anger comes from the outside? Or if you really analyze, then you will realize not from the outside, internal. Internal, we have seed of anger, seed of afflictive emotion. No seed, plant will not grow. Right? You want seed, then cooperative cause and condition, plant grow. Similarly, no seed of anger will not arise. So the seed is not external, it's internal. If we don't have seed of anger, then no matter what external people cause problem, anger will not arise, because there is no seed, cause and condition we are talking about, right? It's talking about dependent arising, right? So that's the main point. So if this is 68. We are meditating to defeat the self-centered attitude. So what we have to do is do analytical meditation, right? Analyze. Analyze means, so first you do you are the self and other, Two, self and other. So you self means one person, other means limitless. So you are only one single person, right? Others more than one. So you are one person, others are more, limitless. So when you analyze, so other people, they are suffering. Nobody wants pain and suffering. Like me, I want pain. Don't want pain and suffering. So I'm only one single person, others are limitless. So same mental attitude. So thinking like this, equalize your mind. Equalizing your mind, right? And then you see, oh, we are talking about the self-judging mind. Self-judging mind is, so then you are thinking disadvantage, many disadvantage of self-centered attitude mind. So we can see very clear, if you are selfish, you have less friends, right? If you are not selfish, you have more friends. Just more. We can see from your eyes. So you think, thinking, self-judging mind is actually harmful, not helping, me. But I believe it is helping me, but because of my habituation. But in fact not. So self-judging, thinking many disadvantages, and then you can think about advantages of judging for others, like others, and then thinking more judging for others will slowly diminish self-judging mind, because these two are contradiction, cannot go together, right? This oppose each other. So more judging mind increase, self-judging mind decrease. More self-judging mind increase, judging other decrease. So these are contradictions, cannot go together. And then actually your mind, through analytical meditation, right? Then your mind decide, now I have to switch off this mind. Till now I'm not doing this, I can switch off this mind. So switch off this mind, so you make this decision, switch off this mind. And then when you finish this, and then you take the Tonglen, giving and taking meditation. So when we are practicing Tonglen, you have to be very careful, opposite. So we are saying giving and taking meditation, right? So we have to do opposite. Opposite means first take and then give. You know what I mean? This is like if you bring fresh flower in the altar, right? You have to throw away this old flower, put in the vase, right? You want to change the fresh flower offering on the altar, right? So first you have to throw away the old flower and then put the new flower, right? Like somebody, your friend or your family become very sick and go hospital, right? And if you cook nice food and offer to your friend, but your friend will not enjoy because sick. So once your friend cure the sick and then you offer the dinner and then really enjoy. It's similar unit. So it's just when you are practicing Tonglen, opposite. Take first and give. So that's very important, okay? And we wear robes of saffron, yet seek our protection and refuge in the spirits and gods of this world. We have promised to keep solemn vows of strict morals, yet our actions accord with the demons. Poor ways trample him, dance on the head of the treacherous concept of the selfish hunt, tear out of the heart of this self-centered butcher who slaughter our chance to gain final relief. Our pleasure and happiness come from the Buddha, the Guru, the teaching, and those who live by them. We still make offering to the ghosts and the spirits. All of our guidance derived from the teaching, and yet we deceive those who give this advice. Trample him, dance on the head of the treacherous concept of selfish concern, tear out the heart of this self-centered butcher who slaughter our chance to gain final relief. We seek to have homes in monastery circulation, yet run by distraction. We venture to town, discourse we hear teach us most noble practice, yet we spend all our time telling fortune with the dice, trample him, dance on the head of this treacherous concept of selfish concern, tear out the heart of this self-centered butcher who slaughter our chance to gain final relief. I will read the commentary here. We cherish the thought of profit and success despite the fact that as a practitioner of the Mahayana we should offer all benefit to others and gather all losses for ourselves. We try to make someone else responsible for everything that goes wrong and find scapegoats for our own low reputation, not to make someone else as scapegoat, not to say I did such and such, but they didn't. So there was no success in one of the 22 precepts of the mind training. All these downfalls are caused by the self-judging, trample, the destroyer of our chance to release. Next is some scolding for those ordinary beings who thought clad to saffron robes seek guidance from evil spirits and gods rather than from the three jewels. For example, when a monk goes to an oracle and prostrate to the spirit, if this homage is heartfelt, it breaks its refuge. Having taken the three vows, we do not abide by their precepts, and our behavior is that Devaputra, Mara, exclusive, unwholesome, these mistaken are provoked by the self-judging attitude tremble him. While trying to remain in circulation, we frequently visit the town and indulge in worldly distractions. At the same time, we claim to be recluses. Although we have received very great teaching, we do not try to put into the practice what has been learned. Instead, we engage continually in casting horoscopes and divination for others and visiting family to perform rituals. Self-judging is responsible for all those to dance upon the head. We abandon discipline which had been maintained would have yielded liberation. Thus we give the both liberation and it causes pursuing suffering. We lose the opportunity for temporal and lasting happiness, seeing that this folly is caused by self-judging, dance upon his head and do away from him. Okay, so that's the transmission. Now we have come here. We are coming here talking about this to defeat this self-judging mind, right? So, who will defeat the self-judging mind, right? What is the opponent? So here we have to understand the dependent origination. Dependent origination is the only way we can defeat the dependent origination. So dependent origination, so in the Sanskrit it is a patiya samantapati. Patiya Patiya and Samanta. Patiya means dependent, Samantapati means arising. Dependent, arising. So dependent arising, so Buddha told in the sutra, so this sutra is very important. Buddha stated several times that whoever perceives that interdependent nature of reality sees the Dharma. Whoever sees the Dharma sees the Buddha. So we're talking about Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, right? So here, whoever perceives the dependent nature of reality sees the Dharma. Who see the Dharma see the Buddha. So you understand what? So that means first meaning is all the Buddhist schools say dependent origination. So we are talking about first level of dependent origination is we are talking about dependent origination of the cause and condition, cause and effect. Cause and effect. So dependent origination. So depend each other. Cause will bring the result. Certain level of cause bring the result. Right? So if the cause is positive emotion, will bring the result, good result. If the cause is negative emotion, bring the result negative. So the dependent arising means relationship. So there are only two relationships. Anything exists in this world should be two kinds of relationship. So sameness relationship and relationship between cause and effect. Anything exists should be these two types of relationship. Any phenomena, product, non-product, permanent, impermanent, should be included in these two types of relationship. Sameness relationship and relationship between cause and effect. So, for example, sameness relationship is like take this book, right? Maybe this iPad. So this iPad is the base. So it is the conventional truth. Like iPad is the base. It is conventional truth. But I can speak many characteristics of this iPad. iPad impermanence, iPad empty, iPad product. So iPad empty, iPad product, iPad impermanent, and base iPad is sameness relationship. Sameness relationship means all these characteristics. iPad empty, iPad impermanence, iPad product very much depend on this iPad. When we destroy this iPad, all gone. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with iPad empty gone, iPad impermanent gone, iPad product gone. Because we just destroy the iPad. But as long as iPad exists, we can speak about the characteristic of all this iPad. So this kind of relationship is called the sameness relationship. Sameness relationship means that simultaneously if we destroy this, gone. That's sameness relationship. So when we talk about relationship between cause and effect, so that means like smoke and fire, parent and children. These are relationship between cause and effect. So anything, any phenomena, right? Exit should be these two types of relationship. Okay, sameness relationship and relationship between cause and effect. So when we understand first level of dependent origination, cause and effect, so we will understand relationship between cause and effect. So certain level of cause will bring certain level of effect. Like so, for example, like positive positive emotion will bring positive result, not negative result. Negative emotion will bring negative result, not positive. So this is dependent arising, cause and effect. So if you understand this first level of dependent arising, right, cause and effect, then you will understand the karma. We talk about karma. We're talking about karma, right? Karma, then we will understand a deeper understanding of karma. So relationship between dependent origination of cause and effect give you understanding the deeper level of karma. So positive karma, negative karma. So then once you have good understanding of positive karma and negative karma, you know, you have good foundation for understanding karma when that first level of dependent origination. And then so that's why dependent, so whoever perceive the dependent origination, see the Dharma, that's the Dharma, first level of Dharma. Dharma means karma. We understand the karma, right? Karma. And second level of dependent origination is more than that, right? Because the first level of dependent origination only goes to the product, not for non-product. Like non-product, we cannot speak about cause and effect. Cause and effect means product. That is temporary and it's just not always there. Sometimes there, sometimes absent. So this will not, first level of dependent origination, not included to the whole phenomena. Only for the product, like impermanence. So once we understand the first level of dependent origination, so that will give you a good understanding of karma, karma. And then move to the second level of dependent origination, which is part and whole Right, this is second level. So second level of dependent origination is we call the whole and parts. Whole and parts. Right, whole and parts. So collection of parts make whole, right? So this includes whole phenomena. Product, non-product, we can speak about whole and parts. But we cannot speak about cause and effect for the non-product. So second level, we understand whole and parts, dependent origination. So that will help you to understand. If you really focus on this second level of dependent origination, whole and part, then you will understand that where things appear, something in reality is not like that. Emotion, I have emotions, appears something in reality is not like that. So it's like two faces. Appears something, but in reality my emotion is illusion. You know what I mean? The whole and part. So first you have good understanding of karma, right? On the basis of this, then you focus on the second level of dependent origination. So that means whole and parts. So that will include whole phenomena, right? So then you realize things appear something, but in reality, different. When anger arises or emotion arises for me, it appears something, but in reality, it's different. You know what I mean? So it means you will be able to see how things appear, but in reality, it's not true. In reality, it is illusion. You know, in reality, something appears in my mind, but in reality, it is illusion. It's not really true, right? And then you can understand the second level of dependent origination. Then you will understand the what is here? Who see the Dharma, who see the Buddha, who see the Buddha. Buddha means now you will move to the, you realize things appear, but in reality it is not true, different. Appears something, in reality it is not true. So therefore you will go to the third level of dependent origination, which is merely labeled by the mind. So when everything is empty of independent existence, everything nature is empty, no independent existence, right? Then you will see, when you see the everything is independent existence, you will see the cessation of the path, cessation and cessation. Cessation means you will be able to see all these afflictive emotions will cease because emptiness, empty of inherent existence will oppose this. So you understand what I'm saying? You guys understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you understand these three different types of dependent origination?
Yeah.
Cause and effect, whole and parts, and merely labeled by the mind. Cause and effect, karma. Merely labeled by the mind appears in reality. So whole and parts. So you see things appear, but reality different. And then merely labeled by mind, then not true. It's empty of inherent existence. So then you see the Dharma. Whoever sees the Dharma, whoever sees the Buddha. So we will see the Buddha because the emptiness can defeat the afflictive emotions, and eventually you become Buddha. The person who becomes Buddha is real Sangha. So Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Remember this here in Nagarjuna text. I will read this. This is Chandakirti text with clear words. Chandakirti. This Chandakirti text. Clear words, Chandakirti. If one can posit emptiness, then one can posit the world of dependent origination. Okay? If one can posit that, then one can posit the causal relationship between suffering and its origin. Once one accepts this, then one can also conceive of and accept the possibility that there will be end of suffering. If one can do that, Chandakirti, then one can also accept that it is possible for individual to realize, actualize that state, that Sangha. Finally, of course, one can conceive Buddha who actually perfect that state of cessation. Whoever sees dependent origination sees the Dharma. Whoever sees Dharma sees the Buddha. Whoever sees the Buddha, then you become a Sangha. Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. People who realize dependent origination, like people who defeat the afflictive emotion, become Sangha. So that's the meaning of the whoever see dependent origination, see the Dharma. Whoever see Dharma, Buddha. You understand what I'm saying? So these are three different types of dependent origination. You understand this one? These are very important. In the previously I talked about relationship. So when we say dependent and origination, very important. Origination means relationship. Depend and origination. Dependent origination. Depend, cause. Origination means relationship. Dependent origination. So when we speak about dependent origination, relationship, there are only two relationships. Sameness relationship and relationship between cause and effect. So anything exists, any phenomena exists, should be included in these two types of relationship. Sameness relationship or the relationship between cause and effect. So sameness relationship means we are talking about conventional truth is the base. Ultimate truth is the characteristic. So base and characteristic is sameness relationship. Very tight together. Right? So you may think, usually we call the emptiness is permanent phenomena, right? Emptiness is not product, right? Emptiness is permanent phenomena, right? Emptiness is permanent phenomena. Emptiness is negative phenomena, right? Negative phenomena means negate something. When we say emptiness means negating something, right? Anything negation is not emptiness, right? Right. If I say to you, this table is absence of elephant, I'm negating something here. Table is absence of elephant. It's not emptiness, right? I'm negating something, right? There's no elephant on the table. So I said, table is absence of elephant. But this negation something, but it's not emptiness. Anything negated is not necessarily emptiness. Emptiness means you have talking about the nature of reality. So when we say emptiness is permanent, So if I have this iPad, right? iPad. So this iPad is what? Conventional truth, right?
Yeah.
So fall down, right? iPad is gone. So then what happened? Emptiness of iPad is gone, right? All the base gone, all characteristics simultaneously gone, right? So nothing to do with nothing to do with the empty and this, right? Just base gone, everything is gone. So that base gone, everything gone means emptiness of iPad is gone. But nothing to do with the empty. Because the base is gone. Then how can we speak about characteristic? Right? We need something base to speak characteristic of the person. If there is no base, how can we speak, right? If the base is destroyed, right, and then emptiness of iPad is gone. But that does not mean emptiness of iPad is impermanent. It is permanent. Yeah, we have to make clear. Whenever we say emptiness, emptiness is permanent. iPad emptiness is permanent. If you break the iPad, nothing to do with the emptiness. Just iPad is gone. You know what I mean? So that's why when you are meditating on emptiness, right? So you have to think about these three different types of origination. Dependent arising of cause and effect. Dependent arising of whole and wholeness. Dependent arising of merely level one by one, cause and effect. So cause and effect give you understanding of karma. On the basis of karma, the second level of dependent origination, appearance and reality. We see appears something to our mind, in reality, illusion. And then you realize appears, and so you have to make this appearance and reality oneness. So merely leveled by the mind. When you say merely leveled by the mind, then you make this appearance and reality oneness. There's one appearance. Appearance and reality you cannot separate. Whenever we appear something and reality different, then that's a dualistic mind, dual mind, right? When we make this appearance and reality oneness, non-dual mind. So that's why dependent origination are merely leveled by the mind, make you this appearance and reality oneness, non-dual mind. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.